is given in the question, right? So first of all, what you have to do, write down all the net cash flows which is given in the question. So see the question, right? I can show you here once again. See, yes. So what is given in the question? First one is what? 4,000 net cash flow. First 4,000. Okay. Second 3,000. This is given in the question, huh, beta? Third again 4,000, and you can see the question which I have sent you in PDF mobile also, right? So 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, then 2,000, right? And then last one is 4,000, right? This is what net cash flows. Now this is what cumulative. Cumulative, everyone knows what to do in cumulative. First amount is what? 4,000. So right here 4,000. Now 4,000 plus 3,000, 7,000. Now 7,000 plus 4,000, 11,000. Right? Now 11,000 plus 2,000, that is 13,000. Then 13,000 plus 4,000 will come 17,000. Right? So this is what cumulative net cash flows. Right? Done here. Now see the steps what we have followed. It's very common, it's very normal, no need to worry. Okay, now see beta, now what we have to do, now we have to use the formula. Now what is the formula for payback period? Payback period formula is what? For uneven cash flow, which I have given in the, right, given in theory. So what is the formula? Payback period is equal to PBP falls after year, means payback period falls after year plus required amount divided by annual net cash flows for the next year. This is the formula. Now here you have to understand that, here you have to understand that formula. Now understand it. The formula is what? PBP falls after year. See, first I'll do here roughly. Now see, PBP falls after year. Now what is your cost? Cost of investment is what? 10,000. So you have to see PBP, payback period falls after year. See, second year, after second year, our 10,000 cost has been covered. After second year, 10,000 cost will be covered, means 10,000 will be covered in between second and third year. Okay. Now see, so PBP falls after year is what? 7 ke baad. So that is what? 2 years. PBP falls after year is what? Bacha 2. Plus formula is what? Required amount. What we have to see? Required amount. Now see, this is 7,000 and this is what? 11,000. Okay. It means ये पक्का है कि अपना payback period second year के बाद fall हो गया. Second year के बाद ही हुआ है. Third year नहीं ले सकता. हाँ, अगर इधर 10,000 होता ना 11 की जगह पे 10,000, so your payback period directly हो जाता 3 years. Answer खत्म. But इधर 10,000 नहीं है बेटा. Here it is 11,000. So what to do? This 7,000 means 2 years के बाद हुआ तो लिख दिया हमने. Plus required amount is what? Now this is what? 7,000. Right? And our cost of investment is what? 10,000. So required amount कितना चाहिए अभी भी? Directly you have to write required amount. 10,000 will be the cost, right? What bacha? 10,000 will be the cost minus, in second year we have covered 7,000. Okay, बराबर है? Means कितना हो जाएगा required amount? 3,000 divided by, now divide it by what? What is the formula? Annual net cash inflow after PBP falls year. Now see, PBP falls year क्या बेटा? Second year. Now second year के बाद कौन सा year आ रहा है? Third year. तो third year का जो cash flow है, that you have to here, that you have to write here. That's it. Simple formula, right? है? जब भी fall हुआ है, उसके बाद के year का cash inflow आपको देखना है. That is cash flow, and you have to write it here. That's it. Okay. Then after that you will calculate it. You will get your answer. So answer will be 2.75 years आ जाएगा. ठीक है. तो ये तो था बेटा रफली कैलकुलेशन आंसर के लिए। अब प्रॉपरली मैं आपको करके देता हूं इसको विथ फॉर्मूला। तो उसके लिए ये रब कर देता हूं मैं। ओके चलो, नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व इट प्रॉपरली सिस्टमेटिकली। now see, now use your formula. So formula is what bacha? Formula is payback period, PBP, payback period is equal to, what is the formula? Payback period is equal to what? PBP. PBP means payback period, huh bacha? Payback period, PBP falls after year, PBP falls after year plus what? Required amount जो हमने किया 10,000 minus 7,000, required amount divided by what? देखो स्टेप बाय स्टेप, एकदम स्टेप बाय स्टेप समझा रहा हूं, एकदम धीरे धीरे सॉल्व कर सकते हो मेरे साथ में, एकदम स्टेप बाय स्टेप, बराबर है? अच्छे से देखो, 15 मार्क्स का समय और फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट है? सो रिक्वायर्ड अमाउंट डिवाइडेड बाय एनुअल नेट कैश इनफ्लो या नेट कैश फ्लोज, annual net cash flows or inflows after PBP falls year, after PBP falls year. So this is your formula which I have given you in the theory part, right है? Clear? तो ये सारे फॉर्मूला मैंने अपलोड कर दिया बेटा easyclass.com पे, तो वहां से रेफर करो उसको, राइट है? जो नहीं था, जो एब्सेंट होगा उसके लिए, बाकी जो प्रेजेंट है उन्होंने तो देखा ही है। चलो, सो पीबीपी फॉल्स आफ्टर ईयर, आपने देख लिया इधर, पीबीपी फॉल्स 10,000 कभी कवर हो रहा है, कौन से ईयर के बाद? सेकेंड ईयर के बाद, राइट है? 7,000 के बाद 10,000 कवर हो रहा है, बट थर्ड ईयर में 11,000 हो गया, तो सेकेंड ईयर के बाद कवर हो रहा है, मींस पीबीपी फॉल्स आफ्टर ईयर इज व्हाट बच्चा? 2 प्लस required amount is what? Now it is 7,000, cost of project is what? 10,000. So 10,000 minus 7,000, 3,000 will be the required amount. So we have to write here 10,000 minus 7,000. Now I have explained this step roughly earlier, right? Now we are doing it systematically. 10,000 divided by 7,000. Now divided by annual net cash inflow after PBP falls year. So now PBP falls year at 2 year. So after 2 year, which year? Third year. Third year cash inflow is what? 4,000. Third year cash inflow is what bacha? 4,000. So write it here, the formula, that is 4,000. Now use it. 2 plus 10 minus 7, 3,000 divided by 4,000. Now 2 plus 3,000 divided by 4,000 will come what? 0.75. And everyone have to check the calculation. हाँ, कुछ एरर रहेगा तो अनम्यूट करके बताना कि सर ये कैलकुलेशन रॉन्ग है, बिंदास, नो वरी, ठीक है? सो 2 plus 0.75 will come 2.75 years, right? So this 0.75 or this will be converted in months also, but no need to do that. You can directly solve here up to here. So this is 2.75 years will be what? Your payback period. So your payback period, you got it, 2.75 years. Okay, bacha? So your payback period is what? 2.75 years. Okay, so we have solved it systematically. Clear? Chalo. So this is what payback period normal. Review it. This formula, very common formula. It's very normal. Correct है, मालूम पड़ा? It's very normal. Clear? पक्का? ठीक है? हाँ हाँ बेटा, देखो जिसको आवाज नहीं आ रही है वो जरा अपना माइक चेक करो, माइक ये अपना हैंड्स फ्री चेक करो प्रॉपरली, राइट है, अपना हैंड्स फ्री चेक करो, ठीक है? सो दिस इज द नॉर्मल थिंग विच यू हैव टू फॉलो, ओके, राइट? So this has been done here. This is what payback traditional method. What beta payback traditional method. Okay, clear? बराबर है बच्चा? पक्का? Now what we have to do? The next part. What बच्चा? The next part will be what? Now discounted payback period. What we have to do? What we have to solve now? Discounted payback. Beta, in discounted payback, what we have to do extra? PV factor. Means we have to find out the present value of value. That is present value of money. Right? What we have to find out in discounted payback period? Present value of money. Clear? Now let's move to the second one, that is discounted. Discounted payback period. Now I'll write here. That is what, bacha? Discounted. Discounted payback period method. Systematically I'll explain you, don't worry, step by step. Discounted payback period method, राइट है, ताकि आप सॉल्व भी कर सकते हो. कितने बच्चे सॉल्व भी कर रहे हैं, इसे एकदम सिस्टमेटिकली एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं बेटा. डिस्काउंटेड पेबैक पीरियड मेथड, बराबर है? चलो, डिस्काउंटेड पेबैक पीरियड मेथड में everything will be the same, only PV factor is the important thing. That's it. Right? PV factor is only main important thing. Now see, same beta formula. Formula will be same, only PV factor. In discounted payback period, only PV factor is important. Now for that, we have to draw a chart. First column will be for year, right? First column will be for year. Second column will be for net cash flows. Net cash flows, right? Second column will be for what beta? Net cash flows. Now third column will be for PV factor. Now the main important thing for discounted payback period is what? PV factor. So PV means present value factor. Present value factor at the rate of what beta? 10%, which is given in the question. Okay. Now after that, next. Now if you multiply this net cash flow into PV factor, you will get present value of net cash flows. So what you will get? Present PV means present value of net cash flows. Present value of net cash flows amount in rupees, right? And finally, cumulative. Finally, what? Cumulative what? Present value of net cash flows. Means this will be cumulative here. Cumulative PV of net cash flows. और ये amount in rupees. Amount in rupees. चलो. Now solve it. Year. First year. This is what first year. This is what second year. Third year. Fourth year. And fifth year. All the 5 years are here. Okay. Now this second column, net cash flows, which is common, which is given in the question. Write it down fast. 4,000, then 3,000, then again 4,000 is given, then next 2,000, and finally 4,000. Okay. PV factor at the rate of 10%, bachas. PV factor is also given in the question. That is first one, first year 0.909, first year PV factor. Second year 0.826. Okay. Third year is also given, that is 0.751. Okay. 15 mark question. Remember it always. Then 0.683 and finally 0.621. Okay. और याद रखो जो भी सम करा है बेटा, दैट विल बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. समझा? पेपर सेटिंग मैं ही करूंगा, इसलिए जो भी सम पढ़ा है उस पर जरा ध्यान दो, फोकस करो, अच्छे से सॉल्व करो और 75 आउट ऑफ 75 लेके जाओ. ठीक है. चलो, एग्जाम कैसे भी हो, ऑनलाइन हो या ऑफलाइन हो. ठीक है. चलो, नाउ व्हाट टू डू, PV of net cash flow find out करने के लिए what you have to do, this 4,000 is multiplied by PV factor. So 4,000 multiply करो, this multiplied by this. Okay, इसको multiply कर दो इससे. So 4,000 into 0.909, what will come? 3636. बराबर है बेटा, मल्टीप्लाई करेगा तो अपने को मिल जाएगा क्या? 3636. मल्टीप्लाई करके देख लो एक बार, कैलकुलेटर में चेक करके देख लो आंसर आ रहा है क्या. पूरा एकदम ब्लैक बोर्ड टीचिंग का एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा, डोंट वरी, बट चेक करो. C28 आ रहा है 3636. ओके, सो 3636. चलो ऐसे सबका करो मल्टीप्लाई. 3,000 into 0.826, what will come? 2478. Then next one, 4,000 into 0.751, what will come? 3004. Okay. Then next 1366. Then next 2484. 2484. Okay. Now what you have to do? Same. अब तो बेटा सेम स्टेप आ जाएगा जो पीछे किया. क्यूमुलेटिव. First 3636. Then 3636 plus 2478. What will be the answer? 6114. Then 6144 plus 3004. That is 9118. Then 9118 plus 1366. 10,484. अरे वाह, अगर इधर 10,000 हो गया होता तो कितना अच्छा होता, डायरेक्ट आंसर आ जाता 4 years. बट 10,000 के ऊपर चला गया तो अपने को फॉर्मूला यूज करना है, अपना जो फॉर्मूला है. सो 10,000 प्लस 2484 विल कम 12,968. ओके, सो दिस इज द स्टेप. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो. बराबर है, क्योंकि आगे अभी हम फॉर्मूला सॉल्व करेंगे फॉर्मूला के हिसाब से. हाँ, उसके पहले बता देता हूं मैं. देखो फॉर्मूला क्या बेटा, व्हाट इज आवर फॉर्मूला? पीबीपी फॉल्स आफ्टर ईयर. सो देखो पीबीपी फॉल्स कभी हो रहा है? 10,000 कभी कवर होगा सेकेंड और थर्ड एंड फोर्थ ईयर के बीच में, दिस वन. सो पीबीपी फॉल्स आफ्टर ईयर इज 3. राइट है, सिंपल. देखो इधर सॉल्व कर देता हूं. 3 प्लस रिक्वायर्ड अमाउंट विल बी व्हाट? 10,000 माइनस 9118. that will be what required amount. ठीक है, डिवाइडेड बाय नेट कैश इनफ्लो फॉर नेक्स्ट ईयर, दैट इज 1366. तो ऐसे ही अपने को सॉल्व करना है. तो पहले इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो फटाफट. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. ठीक है, चलो मूव टू नेक्स्ट. फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं अभी. आ जाओ. सो पे बैक पीरियड, सेम फॉर्मूला. पे बैक पीरियड इज इक्वल टू PVP falls after year plus what? Required amount divided by what? Annual what? नेट कैश इनफ्लो और फ्लोज आफ्टर पीबीपी फॉल्स ईयर. Okay, now see, PBP falls after year is what? See here, PBP falls after year. 9118 के बाद 10,000 कवर हो गया, लेकिन ये 10,000 के ऊपर हो गया, राइट है. सो PBP falls after year is what? After 3 years your cost has been covered. So PBP falls after year is what? After 3 years. See 9118 3 years दिख रहा है. So 3 years. So PBP falls after year is what बच्चा? 3 plus required amount. Now see the required amount, this 9118. Now our cost is what? 10,000, but we have covered 9118. So required amount will be difference between these two. That our cost is 10,000 minus covered 9118. Okay, divided by annual net cash inflow after PBP falls year. So annual net cash inflow after PBP falls year. PBP falls year is what? PBP falls year is 3 years. तो 3 years के बाद का जो ईयर रहेगा 4th ईयर, उसका नेट कैश इनफ्लो कितना है दिख रहा है ये. दिस इज द नेट कैश इनफ्लो ऑफ पीबीपी फॉल्स आफ्टर ईयर. ये मत देखना, ये तो क्यूमुलेटिव है. ठीक है, क्या है फॉर्मूले में? एनुअल नेट कैश इनफ्लो आफ्टर पीबीपी फॉल्स ईयर. सो पीबीपी फॉल्स ईयर इज व्हाट? 3 ईयर. 3 ईयर के बाद का जो 4th ईयर है उसका नेट कैश इनफ्लो है 1366. ओके, बराबर है. तो चलो, सो 1366 राइट है. हाँ, एवरीवन पुट योर अटेंडेंस इन चैट बॉक्स फास्ट. स्टार्ट. और इधर भी ध्यान देते रहो, फटाफट अपना अटेंडेंस डाल दो बच्चे लोग, सब लोग. नाउ आफ्टर दैट दिस इज 3 प्लस. Now 10,000 minus 9118. What will be the answer? Difference between these two is what? 882. Right? What will be the answer? 882. 882. 10,000 minus 9118. 882 divided by 1366. Now 3 plus. Now bacha 882 divided by 1366. What will be the answer? 0.65. Right? 0.65. Now see, is equal to 3 plus 0.65, that is 3.65 years. So this is what our payback period under which technique? Under which technique bacha? Under discounted technique. Which technique? Under which technique bacha? Discounted technique. Remember it. Okay, under what? Discounted technique. समझा? So these steps you have to remember it. ठीक है, देख लिया ना. मेन याद रखो क्या क्या हम लोगों ने किया. This is what 10,000 कभी कवर हुआ इसके बाद, मींस दिस इज व्हाट 3 years. सो पीबीपी फॉल्स आफ्टर ईयर इज 3. ठीक है, देन रिक्वायर्ड अमाउंट इज व्हाट? 10,000 माइनस 9118 रिक्वायर्ड अमाउंट एंड डिवाइड बाय नेक्स्ट ईयर का कैश इनफ्लो. नेक्स्ट ईयर का क्या बच्चा? कैश इनफ्लो. बस यूज करो, फॉर्मूला यूज करके यू विल गेट द आंसर, दैट इज 3.65. दैट्स इट. बराबर है. तो दिस इज व्हाट आवर डिस्काउंटेड पेबैक पीरियड. और उसके पहले हम लोगों ने कौन सा किया? वी हैव डन नॉर्मल पेबैक पीरियड ईयर. ठीक है, दिस इज व्हाट नॉर्मल. तो एवरीवन हैव टू रिव्यू इट फर्स्ट बिकॉज दीज ऑल आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. समझा बच्चा? तो याद रखना, फॉर्मूला याद रखो. फॉर्मूले के बेसिस पे सब कुछ है बच्चा. किसके बेसिस पे? ऑल इज बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट? फॉर्मूला. राइट है. इफ यू